.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Cars for Kids, the easy way to donate your car. Donate today and your car can be picked up tomorrow. Go to carsforkids.com or 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS.
Back in at Yankee Stadium, we are moments away now from first pitch. Tarp has been off for a while, and the sky has cleared up very nicely. Fans have filed in. Yankees and Red Sox for the first time this season, and the first of 2 times over the next week and a half. Going to go to Boston next weekend after Kansas City. So Yankees and Red Sox getting a high dose of it next week and a half after not seeing them for the first couple of months. Game number 62 here, 100 games to play, and Yankees seeing the Red Sox for the first time. The starting lineup is being introduced before we get you back to Susan and Dave for the call in the first pitch. Lineup being introduced is the best defensive alignment the Yankees could put on the field with Bellinger, Grisham, and Judge left to right in the outfield. Jazz, Volpe, LeMahieu, and Goldschmidt third to first, and Wells behind the plate. And that defense for Will Warren, who's had a knack for bouncing back from struggles in his brief time in the majors. But this one on Saturday was different. It was national TV. It was against the Dodgers. It was an inning in the third. It was 7 earned. And he admitted he's going to let that simmer for a couple of days and then look to bounce back against his Boston team. One thing I'm looking for is how aggressive he is early, because this Red Sox lineup, higher expectations, but the Red Sox lineup you're looking at tonight, that's not the Los Angeles Dodgers. So Will Warren in attack mode against this Red Sox team, and the Yankees looking to size up Walker Buehler. Last time he was on this mound, this Yankee Stadium mound, it was the final out of the World Series. Now in a different uniform, and the Yankees looking to make Walker Buehler come to them. So an interesting matchup. 2 guys who were roughed up their last time out. Warren in L.A., Buehler in Atlanta. Looking to bounce back, the first Yankees-Red Sox meeting of the year. And it's sizing up to be a really nice night. It was pouring about an hour ago. Then it stopped after about 10-ish minutes. Tarp came off the field. Now the fans are filing in. Should be a packed house for the first Yankees-Red Sox matchup of the year. All right, we're going to get Susan and Dave for first pitch coming up. Catch you again post-game. Emmanuel Berbari with you. Yankee baseball, Yankees and Red Sox. Will Warren takes him out in a matter of moments. Susan Waldman coming up with first pitch.
I'm Piera Palazzolo, VP of Digital Marketing for the American Management Association, a company focused on the management training skills needed to enhance the careers of business professionals. We did our research when it came to the best companies for website development and chose AmericanEagle.com. And we couldn't be happier. AmericanEagle.com worked closely with us to understand the front and back end requirements needed to launch an e-commerce website that could handle the complexities of running thousands of seminars nationwide. Our robust new website and improved SEO saw immediate increases in site traffic and web revenue. If you're in need of managerial effectiveness and success, visit our website at amanet.org. If you're in need of a website that provides an unparalleled consumer experience, I highly recommend AmericanEagle.com.
Transform your business today. Dial 877-WebNow1 for a free digital consultation with AmericanEagle.com.
And we are back here at Yankee Stadium. We knew we would be back here, and the sky is just about blue. Lots of blue everywhere. Beautiful, 80 degrees. It looks like the wind is all coming, the rain is all gone away. Will Warren coming in from the bullpen. And the Red Sox bullpenners are going out there, and we will have baseball, I guess, in about 5 minutes. The umpires are on the field. It will be Mark Wegner behind the plate. He is the crew chief. Bruce Streckman is at first base. Shane Liversbarger is the second base umpire, and Nate Tomlinson is the third base umpire. Let me give you the lineups really quickly here for the Red Sox, who are 4 games under 500. They're 9 games in back of the Yankees right now out of first place. Jaron Duran is in left field. He's leading off. The number 2 hitter is the DH, Rafi Devers. Wilyer Abreu in right batting third. Carlos Narvaez, the ex-Yankee catcher, is behind the plate. He is the cleanup hitter. Abraham Toro at first, batting fifth. Marcelo Meyer, who is a shortstop.
At Provident Bank, your community is their priority. That's why they've been putting your needs first, day in and day out, for more than 185 years. Through their checking accounts with better rewards, their local lenders who are right in your neighborhood, and their online banking solution that's accessible 24/7. Provident is proud to be an official partner of the Yankees Radio Network because they're part of your team. Learn more at Provident.bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Are you a New Yorker who's never been surprised by the following? How everyone has a podcast?
I've got almost 17 subscribers.
How apartments that are called cozy are just really small?
Spacious is a state of mind. Oops.
How your friends in Jersey will never visit you?
No, I definitely am not coming.
Nothing surprises a New Yorker like the new monthly scratch-off games from the New York Lottery. Play the Match to Win scratch-off game today with prizes up to $500,000. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Baseball fans, it's game time. Gear up for the season with Key Food and their family of supermarkets. Your one-stop shop for all your game day essentials. Whether you're grilling up hot dogs or snacking on peanuts and popcorn, Key Food has you covered with a selection that never strikes out. Plus, as a proud sponsor of New York Yankees Radio, Key Food and their family of supermarkets brings every thrilling moment straight to you. Key Food. The difference is key.
Was in the Yankee minor league system for 8 years. Signed him when he was very, very young. And they always knew he was going to be a great catcher. They didn't know he was going to hit like this. Carlos Narvaez is hitting .288. Batting cleanup for the Boston Red Sox is Carlos Narvaez right now. Booney said before the game to me, I knew he was playing well. I didn't know he was going to hit like this. And this is good for him. But he knows these guys, and they know him, which is kind of fun to see. And the cameras are lined up, and they are waiting for the Yankees to come out. Yankees, Red Sox, always great. It almost doesn't matter who's wearing the uniform because it's Yankees, Red Sox, and the fans. You react. You know what Seinfeld used to say? You root for the laundry. And these go back. This rivalry goes back 100 years, and it's very real. And here come the Yankees now, and you can hear the crowd. It's not even filled in yet because it's been raining, and it's a Friday, and it's going to be a late arriving crowd. But you can see they're packed in the standing room over the batter's eye. They're packed all the way around. No matter who's on the team, it is Yankees, Red Sox. And Will Warren is taking his warm-ups now, 3-3. 5.19 ERA. Obviously, he knows he got roughed up in Los Angeles. He understands it very, very well. Wow. And he's going to be very aggressive and try not to hit corners. The whole thing with Will Warren, 0-1, 0-2, then you don't have to waste a pitch. Greg Maddux used to call it a wasted pitch, not a waste pitch. And then he'll try and hit that again. Among Major League rookies, he's got 69 strikeouts. That's first in strikeouts. And he is a strikeout pitcher, and that is what he was doing, and that would fit right into the Red Sox because they strike out a lot. We'll give you those numbers in a little while. But this team, and don't let the stats like runs for and runs against fool you. They lose a lot of one-run games, and when they win big, like 15-2. So those kinds of games. So you can take those stats and kind of throw them out the window. As far as the Red Sox are concerned, it's a really, really young team. Devers, of course, is a veteran, and Trevor Story is a veteran. And other than that, I mean, they got kids on this team up and down the lineup. Jaron Duran is, a third-year player now, a fourth-year player, still pretty young. Devers, the DH, we know all the controversy that has happened with that, and they're going to try and work that out. But he is the DH right now. So here we go. We are coming to you live from the Provident Bank broadcast booth, and as Jaron Duran steps up to the plate, stepping up to the microphone, is the new voice of the New York Yankees. Here is Dave Sims.
All right, Susan, thank you very much, and I'm fired up. My first Yankee-Red Sox game. This is fun.
Welcome aboard.
Yes, indeed. Go time here at Yankee Stadium. Best address in baseball. The Red Sox, in scuffling. They've won 3 of the last 6, and that's coming after a 5-game losing streak. Jaron Duran, really good player. First pitch is outside, ball 1. We are underway.
79 degrees. It's down. It was up around 90. Today was a beautiful hot day today. The rain has come through and cooled it off a little bit.
There's the next pitch from Warren. Fastball up high for a strike. So 1-1 to Duran. He's hitting .274. 4 homers and 35 runs batted in. Will Warren, man, he is looking for turning things around. His last 2 games just did not flat go well. Here's the next pitch. Swing and a miss. Challenged him and beat him. Swing and a miss there. Warren, his last 2 games, 0-1, 5 1/3 innings. How about this ERA? 15.19. 8 hits, 9 runs, all earned.
That Dodger game was Sometimes you have to sit with those.
It happens.
But you know what? This team is not the Dodgers.
1-2 to Duran. Really upright in his stance at home plate. And he swings and fouls it up. Upper deck left side. Reminds me of Stephen Kwan, who we just saw for the last 3 days. Deep in the box, hardly any. His feet are practically right on top of each other. Then he loads up with a big kick. 1-2 here to Durant, just underway. Last year, the Yankees were 7-6 against the Red Sox. Here's pitch. Fastball, strike three called. Got him looking. Good start. Will Warren, one down.
And four-seamers all the way through at 95, 96, 95, 96. This team looks at a lot of third strikes, and they swing on this a lot. This team really has a lot of strikes. The first strikeout of the game presented by Weichert. Realtors don't settle for a good agent. Go for a great one at Weichert.com.
Here's Rafi Devers. Career 267 here at the stadium with 16 homers. 37 runs batted in, having a whale of a year. Looks at the first pitch outside. He's hitting 285. 12 homers, 54 runs batted in. That's tops in the American League. He's the DH. Bregman took a spot at third. He didn't want to play first. He's DHing, but he's having a good year swinging a bat. Fouls off the next pitch, 1-1.
Well, it took a while, and, this was, to me, Dave, this was handled badly the whole way. They should have told him, when the Yankees, for example, were getting Giancarlo Stanton, Aaron Judge was involved in that. I mean, do you call him up and tell him what you're thinking? I mean, Bregman is a terrific addition to this team, but let the guy know. 1-1
pitch, swung on, popped up, playable infield. Backing up is Volpe. Behind second base, backs up again, two-hand catch, two down. You're talking about these guys striking out. 588 now, 89 strikeouts. That is third in the major leagues behind Colorado and the Angels. The other thing, as we were talking to our broadcast compadres, man, oh man, they've given up the fifth most runs in Major League Baseball. Defense is not good, 55 errors, most in baseball. Most men left on base. And in one-run games, how about this number? They are 6-17.
That's...
He's Willie Abreu. Pitch outside, ball one.
It's funny because years and years ago when Baltimore was just starting to turn things around and Frank Robinson was the manager, he thought, we're losing one-run games. That means we're getting better. In this case, I'm not quite sure.
Breaking ball in there for a strike. Deliberate, slow delivery of the call with the right hand by Mark Wigner, the crew chief, who's got balls and strikes tonight.
It's his 28th year. This is a real veteran crew on this Yankee Red Sox series.
Abreu, their home run leader with 13. Left-hand hitter, swings and fouls it off behind home plate. He's hitting at 251, 13 homers, 31 runs batted in with 8 doubles.
Abreu, right fielder, really got a gold glove last year.
Will Warren this season, 3 wins. He's beaten the Giants, he's beaten the Athletics, and he's beaten Texas. Right-hander from down home Mississippi. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Foul tip held on by Wells. Tell you what, that was an impressive first inning by Will Warren. A couple strikeouts, one looking, one swinging, nothing across for the Red Sox. It's the Red. When you bank with Provident Bank, you're backed by the power of commitment. Whether it's checking, savings, mortgage, or home equity products you need, Provident is committed to helping you achieve your financial goals. And that's commitment you can count on. Stop by a location near you or connect online. Official partner of the Yankees Radio Network. Learn more at Provident.bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Baseball fans, it's game time. Gear up for the season with Key Food and their family of supermarkets. Your one-stop shop for all your game day essentials. Whether you're grilling up hot dogs or snacking on peanuts and popcorn, Key Food has you covered with a selection that never strikes out. Plus, as a proud sponsor of New York Yankees Radio, Key Food and their family of supermarkets brings every thrilling moment straight to you. Key Food, the difference is key.
Do you know the following baseball slang? heat. Must-have wireless cooking thermometer that eliminates under or overcooking your chicken, fish, or meat, whether on a stovetop, oven, or grill. It is built to withstand extreme heat. The probe is inserted into your food and connected wirelessly to an app. Once you select your desired doneness, the app will alert you when to take the steaks off the grill, and it even alerts you when to flip them. Order the newly released third-generation Chef IQ Sense right now with so many upgrades at chefiq.com. chefiq.com to get yours today.
Taking a Cadillac is more than just taking a drive. It elevates every journey. Experience the thrill of the Optic, the smooth exhilaration of the all-electric Lyriq, or the spacious Escalade or Escalade IQ. Discover which Cadillac is right for you. Visit your Tri-State Cadillac dealer.
Fanatics Fest coming to Javits Center June 20th through 22nd. For tickets, go to fanaticsfest.com.
Well, here we go. Walker Buehler on the mound for the Red Sox. He's ready to go against Trent Grisham. Grisham hitting at 239. First pitch is outside, ball one.
Barnes Firm reminds you this copyrighted broadcast is presented by authority of the New York Yankees and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. Accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the New York Yankees.
Next pitch from Buehler, 1-0 pitch, taken outside, ball two.
If you're injured, one call to make, and that's to the Barnes Firm Injury Attorneys, 1-800-8-MILLION for a free case evaluation. Last time Walker Buehler was here, he struck out Alex Verdugo to end the World Series. Right, last time he was on this mound.
2-0, fastball in there for a strike. Grisham hitting 239 with 13 homers, 26 runs batted in. A career 4 for 17 against Buehler, a couple of home runs. Buehler trying to erase the memory of his last two starts, but not good. Breaking ball, swung on a miss. 2-2. They did not perform well against Baltimore and at Atlanta in those two games. A total of 10 2/3 innings, 14 hits, 7 runs all earned, 3 homers. It's a 5.91 ERA in those two games. It's Grisham going to use his time out now.
And
hey, the umpire's got a
whisper.
That's only the second one we've seen this week.
Well, they're veterans, though. Mark Wagner's been here 28 years. He's not going to do it with his hands.
But we saw Manny Gonzalez with his foot.
Yep.
2-2.
He didn't want to bend over.
Infield pulled around to the right pitch to Grisham. Breaking ball missed way inside. 3-2.
Buehler, if you remember, got the win in Game 3, 5 shutout innings in the World Series, and then picked up that save. That was 2 days later. And Buehler has not been quite the same. Still the bulldog attitude, but not quite the same since he had his surgery.
3-2, and that was his, second Tommy John.
Yep. And
he's a 30-year-old out of Lexington, Kentucky, and one of the many products of Vanderbilt's baseball program.
The Dodgers last year, I was talking to a lot of the pitching guys, and they were saying they were trying to convince him to use his fastball a little less and do more with it because you can't get the velocity back to where it was before.
3-2 pitch, fastball up high and away, ball 4.
And also didn't have the discipline to throw it where he wanted to, wasn't able to do that. You just saw that right there.
That is walk number 16 on the season against 42 strikeouts. A 4.3 record of 4.44 ERA. Here is the captain, Aaron Judge. He reached base 4 times yesterday. Hit by a pitch, base hit, 2 intentional walks. First pitch, swung on, hit hard, left center field, base hit. Grisham making a turn. He'll get to third easy. Judge digging for 2. He's got to hustle and throw high. Head first slide. He's in there. Runners at second and third for the Yankees from the get-go.
And that's Sedan Rafaela, and he airmailed a ball to him. This is what the Red Sox do. They throw the ball around. He had a chance to get him. It went over everybody. Just threw it as hard as he can. We know he has a good arm. Just absolutely no control over where that ball was going. By the way, that first walk of the game brought to you by Route 22 Toyota. Why walk when you could be driving a new Toyota? Route22Toyota.com.
He must have caught him a little bit by surprise. Here is Cody Bellinger coming off a stellar performance last night with 3 runs batted in. Drove in 3 of the 4 runs. First pitch. His ex-Dodger teammate in there for strike. Yep. Bellinger 257, 9 homers, 35 runs batted in. 1 for 2. It was a home run against Buehler. Early threat by the Yankees here, second and third. And pitch swung on, hit up the middle, right to the shortstop, Story. But the runners are able to retreat safely. Hit it on the button, but Story was positioned perfectly, 1 down. They don't like the way, the thought process right there for Bellinger, trying to use the whole field. Cleanup hitter today is Paul Goldschmidt. Cleanup Hitter brought to you by Citgo. Clean up on savings on every fill-up with Club Citgo. Download the app to start saving.
And Trevor Story was thinking of trying to chase Judge back himself because Hamilton didn't move.
Well, he had no chance to get the next pitch outside to Goldsmith. That ball's hit on the glove.
I understand, but when the ball is hit, he should not be just standing still.
Well, that was a bang-banger, that's for sure.
Yep.
Goldschmidt, 323, 6 home runs, swings and hits it to right field. It's slicing in into the stands. Goldie having a great year, 5th in batting average, 7th in hits, and 9th in on-base percentage in the American League. Judge endeavors dominate the offensive numbers in the American League. Here's 1-1. His pitch from Buehler, swung on, dribble, foul, third base side. 1-2. Goldie 3 for 11, 1 home run against Buehler. So a walk and a double, then a line out by Bellinger. Goldschmidt trying to ring the bell, pick up a couple of runs here. Outfield tilted a little bit to the right. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball, strike 3 called, got the corner.
Yeah.
2 down.
Slider right on that corner. Not sure Goldschmidt thought that.
First strikeout for Buehler. And there's 2 down, and that brings up Jazz Chisholm. He's coming off a nice night. 3 for 4. Infield hit, couple singles to center, stole a base, scored a run. Or knocked in a run. Here's the first pitch to him, and he swings and misses.
Once again, then first and second, and nobody out.
Yankees usually pretty good runners in scoring position. 11th in the big leagues at 258. And here's pitch. Breaking ball, swung on, dribble to his right and out of the batter circle. So 0-2, and Buehler has really battled back here. Mark Grisham on a 3-2 pitch. Judge first pitch he saw, drilled it into left center field. Chisholm trying to pick up those 2 runs. He's behind 0-2. Grisham coming down the third base line. Here's a breaking ball, swung on, hit the center field. Backing up, Rafaela has gone back on the track, and it is gone. A home run for Jazz Chisholm. Nice, sweet, easy swing, and that baby got out beyond a 4-0-4 sign, a 3-0 lead for the Yankees in the first inning in the first game against Boston.
9th homer of the season, and a big smile on his face. He's got the go sign up. Boy, is he excited about that. Everybody got their own handshake. The one with Judge is very special. First Yankee home run is brought to you by your local Kia dealers. Visit Kia.com to discover movement that inspires.
So he put a nice, easy swing on that, and it just kept carrying and carrying and got over the fence. So 3-0 as Dominguez takes a pitch in the outside corner, strike 1. Jason hitting at 241, 6 homers and 25 runs batted in. So the Yankees, they strike first.
You know, we just saw that pitch again. Not a terrible pitch.
Big swing and a miss and a breaking ball by Dominguez, 0-2.
But you know how lefties love to go down and get those pitches. His only problem with Walker Buehler was that it was in the middle of the plate. It was almost on the ground, but he went and golfed it out. That's how strong he is. Rafaela ran out of room.
Sure did. Lefty loop zone. Can be a beautiful thing. I like the fact that he got it done. Easy swing, and it was an 0-2 pitch. Here's the 0-2 pitch down at his back foot. Ball 1-2. What a great start here in the first inning. Came with 2 outs on an 0-2 pitch.
How about Jazz? 6'12", 2 home runs, 5 ribbies since coming back.
1-2 pitch, fastball inside corner. No, just missed.
Has he been back 4 games?
That sounds right. Yeah. Good for him. Good to see him swing the bat.
He's still smiling.
You're not going to take that away. 2-2. Dominguez hits a rope right field. That'll be a one-hopper to Abreu, the right fielder. So the inning continues. That'll bring up Anthony Volpe. He'll be the 7th man to the plate here in the first inning.
And I'll tell you how strong he is. He did not get good wood on that at all. It was right off the end of the bat. You could hear it. It sounded like he almost broke his bat, but he got it all the way. It was almost to the warning track.
Good start. 3-0 Yankees. Here's Volpe. 237, 7 homers and 34 runs batted in. Right-hand hitter against the righty Buehler. And first pitch to him is outside, ball 1. Volpe leads the club with 17 doubles. He was also in that top 10 at 17 doubles. 1-0. Pitch outside. 2-0. By the way, that Aaron Judge base hit, 113 off the bat. Jazz 105.8. And Narvaez goes out to top. Carlos Narvaez, cousin of Omar Narvaez.
Buehler's all shook up. He turned around and walked halfway to second base. He was out on the grass.
He's behind Volpe 2-0 with a fast runner at first, Dominguez. Comes set. Here's the pitch. Break ball. Swing on a hit to our right. Foul out of play. Jazz Chisholm's home run number 9 takes his RBI total to 22. What an inning.
Yeah.
Buehler's pitch count getting out of hand. This will be pitch number 26. The 2-1. Swung on a hit to the gap in right center field. Taking Abreu back. He's on the track. Looking up. It's gone. Anthony Volpe goes oppo again. A 2-run homer. It's 5-0 Yankees here in the first inning. His 8th home run. RBIs 35 and 36.
And Will Warren is looking at him and saying, I know what this feels like. 369 feet, 101 off of the bat.
Right center field blast by Anthony Volpe.
And by the way, this with 2 outs.
Exactly.
Then in first and second, he got Bellinger to line out and then struck out Goldschmidt, and this has all happened with 2 outs.
There's Austin Wells, 8th man to the plate. Looks at the first pitch, fastball, first strike. Well, the Yankee fans are digging this. 5-0 in the first inning. 8th man to the plate, Wells trying to keep it going. Here's the 0-1. Check swing. Did he go? He did not, as they checked with Nate Tomlinson, umpire at third.
Listen to my interview with Carlos Narvaez. He and Wells have been friends for years. They texted each other almost every day.
1-1. Here's a ball swung on and hit it to right field, and a one-hop to the right fielder Abreu for a base hit. So DJ LeMahieu coming up. He'll be the 9th man to the plate here in the first inning.
Well, whatever game plan that they put together isn't working.
Not like he broke his bat on that. Jay Buhner always says that bat a hero.
Yes, he's missing up. He's missing towards the middle of the plate. He doesn't throw hard enough to throw in that middle of the plate anymore.
There's DJ, 231 hitter. He swings and hits a hard shot right field. Foul, sliced into the stands. Strike 1. Oh and 1 here to DJ LeMahieu. 9th man to the plate. Here's pitch. This is on the outside corner. Have to wait for Wegner here. He was very deliberate on those strike calls. 0-2. Couple of home runs in this frame. It's been a good one. Breaking ball way outside.
He can't get the ball over the plate, and he can't get it down.
The Yankees since May 6th lead the major leagues with a 19-7 record. Won 8 of the last 9 series. 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball hit one hopper in and out of the glove to Buehler, and he is threw it angry lob over the first base. Great start. 5 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the second inning, it's 5-0 Yankees on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by G.
Like most car buyers, you want to get the most for your money. That's why more Mazda buyers choose Ramsey Mazda. Get impressive offers on a new Mazda CX-30 or a Mazda CX-5 starting at just $20.
Are you a New Yorker who's never been surprised by the following? How everyone has a podcast?
I've got almost 17 subscribers.
How apartments that are called cozy are just really small?
Spacious is a state of mind. Oops.
How your friends in Jersey will never visit you?
No, I definitely am not coming.
Nothing surprises a New Yorker like the new monthly scratch-off games from the New York Lottery. Play the match-to-win scratch-off game today with prizes up to $500,000. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
When you bank with Provident Bank, you're backed by the power of commitment. Whether it's checking, savings, mortgage, or home equity products you need, Provident is committed to helping you achieve your financial goals, and that's commitment you can count on. Stop by a location near you or connect online. Official partner of the Yankees Radio Network. Learn more at Provident.bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Baseball fans, it's game time. Gear up for the season with Key Food and their family of supermarkets. Your one-stop shop for all your game day essentials. Whether you're grilling up hot dogs or snacking on peanuts and popcorn, Key Food has you covered with a selection that never strikes out. Plus, as a proud sponsor of New York Yankees Radio, Key Food and their family of supermarkets brings every thrilling moment straight to you. Key Food, the difference is key.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating.
Keep celebrating when you bundle and save with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Prices for him.
And if you think it's just the Yankees that hit the Red Sox have a 7.09 ERA in the first inning.
Whoa. Not good.
No.
Here is Carlos Narvaez, the leadoff. He's the cleanup man for Boston. 288, 5 homers, 19 runs batted in. Right-hand hitter. Will Warren looked good in the first inning. Strikeout looking, pop to short, and a strikeout swinging. So he's got a 5-0 lead in his first Yankee Red Sox game, and here's a first pitch strike.
Drive Around the League is brought to you by Meineke Car Care Centers. Trust your keys with Meineke. There is one final. Tampa Bay beats Miami, sends them to its 5th straight loss. The score in this one, 4-3.
Next pitch by Warren, also in there for a strike. Warren with a sinker. And it's over for strike 0-2.
Star of that game, Jonathan Aranda, 2 for 4 with 2 ribbies. Zach Littell gets the win. Edward Cabrera takes the loss. Pete Fairbanks, save number 12.
Infield straight up here for Narvaez. Breaking ball way outside, 1-2.
The only other games going on, Houston and Cleveland are scoreless in the 4th. Colton Gordon against Logan Allen. And the Cubs in Detroit are scoreless for them in the 3rd. Ben Brown against Tarek Skubal.
To 6 games with the Yankees last year for Narvaez. And next pitch, Warren thought he had another strikeout. Pitch missed a little bit up high, ball 2-2-2.
Arizona has a 3-0 lead over Cincinnati. Ketel Marte, Geraldo Perdomo both have homered in that. Everything else is later.
Arizona's been swinging it the last few days.
At least not one inning.
Narvaez traded by the Yankees to Boston in December. Here comes a 2-2 from Warren. The pitch, right-hander's delivery, and swing on hit to our right. Out of play.
And there was no way that this was going to, nobody thought this was going to happen with Narvaez. Colton Wong, who was the starting catcher, is now riding the bench because this guy has just been so terrific. I'm told the pitchers love throwing to him. He was always a really good catcher, and he's hitting cleanup right now.
288, he earned it. Here's pitch, swing on hit to right center field. Going back is Grisham, calling off. No, it'll be Grisham. The Judge was closing the gap. Grish called it. Judge saw it late and right in front of the sign, just shy of the bleachers by about 8-9 feet. 1 out. Step up to the plate with confidence with the Jeep brand's newest MVP, the luxurious all-electric Jeep Wagoneer S. Visit Jeep.com to see your local Jeep brand dealer for great details. Here's journeyman Abraham Toro, switch hitter, batting at .304. 3 homers and 7 runs batted in, batting lefty, and a first pitch fastball for strike.
I couldn't find a first baseman. Abraham Toro was doing that. Boy, they just showed that catch again by Grisham. That was just in the Webby. Boy, it's a little snow cone there. When you look at it, he's making sure he got it.
Next pitch, breaking ball missed down low, 1-1. Toro, .304, 3 homers and 7 runs batted in. Been with Seattle, been with Houston, Milwaukee. 5th round pick of the Astros back in 2016. He's out of Montreal, Quebec. Breaking ball, hit on the right side. Paulie Dodge can't get it. It's in the right field. Base hit. Judge gets it back in. First hit for the early evening here for the Boston Red Sox. Toro batting in the 5-hole. He's aboard. The Red Sox 6th in this major league ranking, 6th in runs per game, 7th in batting average, 8th in homers. Then you look at runners in scoring position, 22nd. And ERA pitching-wise at 20th. There's Marcelo Meyer,
Marcelo Meyer, one of the big three of their prospects, but
brutal slump. 1 for 17. First pitch down low, ball 1.
Well, they've also moved his position. He's a shortstop, and now he's playing third base. You know, kids don't come up just because they have success in the minor leagues. You can't have everybody 21 years old on a team.
Well, they've come close, haven't they? It seems like here's a pitch popped up. Playable. It'll be Jazz Chisholm. He was in the shift, but he comes over near the line, makes a shoulder-high catch, 2 down.
He's only been up 9 games, Marcelo Meyer. And the one who's the best of all of them is still not here. Roman Anthony, who's an outfielder. There's no place for him really to play, they say.
They want to find a spot.
Well, they've got so many outfielders. They've moved everybody to infield. They're trying to fill these spaces.
There's Trevor Story hitting just 217, and he is low in the order here today. First pitch, fastball, first strike. 217 with 7 homers, 26 runs batted in.
And that's part of it. You know, this guy was a flat-out star when he got here. He's either injured or not hitting. But when he does play well, he can carry a team, but that has not happened.
No, not even close. Here's your 1. Swing and a foul of a sweeper. 0-2. How about this? Story 8th in MVP balloting in 2018, 12th in 2019, 11th in 2020. But then injuries like crazy. Made the All-Star team a couple of times. 4th in NL Rookie of the Year behind Seager and Turner and Maeda. And a run of 174 strikeouts, to your point. It's from 2016 to 2023. But, man, the rash of injuries has just been incredible. Shoulder among other things. 0-2. Swing and a miss on a fastball right in on his hands. Third strikeout for Warren. He strands a runner into second. When we come back, top of the order for the Yankees. They have a 5-0 lead on Boston on WF.
Baseball fans, it's game time. Gear up for the season with Key Food and their family of supermarkets. Your one-stop shop for all your game day essentials. Whether you're grilling up hot dogs or snacking on peanuts and popcorn, Key Food has you covered with a selection that never strikes out. Plus, as a proud sponsor of New York Yankees Radio, Key Food and their family of supermarkets brings every thrilling moment straight to you. Key Food, the difference is key.
Are you a New Yorker who's never been surprised by the following? How everyone has a podcast?
I've got almost 17 subscribers.
How apartments that are called cozy are just really small?
Spacious is a state of mind. Oops.
How your friends in Jersey will never visit you?
No, I definitely am not coming.
Nothing surprises a New Yorker like the new monthly scratch-off games from the New York Lottery. Play the match-to-win scratch-off game today with prizes up to $500,000. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
It's game time, and you don't want to miss a pitch. So why not do all your grocery shopping right from your own dugout? Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. Use promo code FANSGET10 and get $10 off your first order of $50, plus your first delivery is free. Never miss a pitch and get $10 off your first order of $50 at shop.foodbazaar.com. Food Bazaar Supermarket, proud sponsor of the Yankees Radio Network.
Let's see if we can figure out the following baseball.
Worth savoring, because dedication means delivering only the very best. Boar's Head, committed to craft since 1905.
Today's Acme Markets home run payoff contestant is Teresa Kay from Pomona, New York. Teresa will win a $100 Acme Markets gift card for every home run the Yankees hit in the second inning of today's game. Visit WFAN.com/Acme for your chance to hit it big.
A couple home runs for the Yankees in the first inning. Chisholm a 3-run shot. Volpe a 2-run shot. That gives the Yankees 100 home runs on the season. There's Trent Grisham. Second inning, second AB. First pitch, dribbling foul right at home plate. Trent walked and scored on the Chisholm 3-run homer. There's the center fielder today, steps to the plate. And Centers Healthcare would like to remind you that they're not just care, they're care that moves you. CentersHealthcare.com. Grish hitting at 239 and takes a pitch well inside. Ball.
One of the things about Grisham, and we've always been in a slump lately, by starting to have much better at bats. The walk in the first inning was big. That usually goes before somebody starts to hit.
Here's a pitch, swing on, pulled foul. Right side. And remember, Booney talking about the fact he walked twice in each of the last 2 games. Right now, we pause for station identification on WFAN Yankees Radio.
Your home for BT and Sal. Weekdays from 10 to 2. WFAN, WFAN FM, WFAN FM HD1, New York.
Glad you've joined us here. Yankee baseball, first game of the season against the Boston Red Sox. Dave Sims, Susan Waldman, Matt Shortis, Rick Roush, and Emmanuel Barbari on hand here. 1-2 pitch. Outside to Grisham. 2-2.
I still remember, I say this all the time, Jason Giambi always knew when he was going to come out of a slump because he said, I'm getting my walks, which means I'm starting to see the ball.
You bet. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball down at his back foot, ball 3. First inning, folks, not only with the 2 home runs well hit, but 5 guys at exit velos of more than 100. The topper was judged at 113 and a bullet to left center. Trent swings, pops it up. Middle of the diamond, behind the back story. One-hand catch. He's the shortstop, 1 down. And here comes Mr. Judge again. He's gone. Been on base 4 times last night. And now again, so that's 5 consecutive times at base.
And
most recent home run was last Saturday at the Dodgers. First pitch. Swung on the end of the bat. First foul behind home plate.
But when you watch him hit now, he's not just a slugger. He pitches and every time a new broadcast team comes in and say, why is Judge hitting? I said, you'll see. Just take a look and watch him. He's hitting balls all over. Hits it where it is pitched.
0-1. Pitch outside. 1-1. Center fielder, Raffaella. A couple of steps towards right. Massive chasm between Duran, the left fielder, is playing straight up and pretty deep in left field. 399 sound looks pretty good. Swinging a miss on the breaking ball. 1-2. Bueller has walked 1, struck out, 1 giving up 2 home runs already. Only in the second inning. Where's number 0? Right-hander out of Lexington, Kentucky. 1-2 pitch. Up high and away. Ball 2, 2-2.
But if you've got a list of all the pitchers,
and position players, but 100%.
The pitchers is that's just a.
Recently, you got Leiter and Kumar.
Leiter and Kumar, yeah.
Mariah's going to go out. Let's see.
Calling timeout.
A lot of familiar names. Kurt Casale, Joey Cora. Sonny Gray.
Sonny Gray. He's there. So many.
One of the good guys. Tony Kemp. Good player. David Price, Mark Pryor, Scott Sanderson. My goodness, a lot of Jordan Sheffield. A lot of guys. 2-2. Breaking ball, swung on, and a little looper into left field. That'll be a base hit, so Judge is on board again. That is 6 consecutive times he's aboard. He's 2 for 2 tonight.
That's what I mean about hitting the ball where it is pitched. You can pull that. It's up and it's in, but it's moving away, so you're not going to get it except off the end of the bat. So go right with it, which is what he did.
1 out, 1 on. First pitch at the bottom of the second. 93-mile-an-hour sinker. Brought to you by Optimum Fiber. Don't take slow for an answer. Here's Cody Bellinger lined out hard at shortstop. Trevor Story is playing him up the middle again. His first pitch. Swung on a hit foul down the left field line. Just tuning in, you missed a barrage by the Yankees in the first inning. 5 runs on 5 hits, a 3-run homer Chisholm and a 2-run homer Volpe. Out of the gate hard. There's a fastball in there for strike 2. Cody Bellinger, 0-2.
Darren Boone talking to me about the balance that he now has on his lower half allows him to wait longer to hit.
Next pitch down and in. Here's feet, 1 and 2.
You can also see the ball better, so he makes better swing decisions.
Big crowd, and it's pretty much filled now here at Yankee Stadium. 5-0. Bottom of the second. Yankees on top. Oh, the Red Sox. 1-2 to Bellinger. The pitch. Swung on. Look out. Boy, Travis Chapman paying attention. First base coach. He had to duck. That ball got on him in a hurry. He got out of the way.
Lots of standing room in the left center field bleachers are packed.
Yeah, when you mentioned the straightaway,
amazing.
Folks,
Look at that.
I mean, it look like they're 30 deep under the Yankee vision. Here's a pitch. Judge runs, pitch, swing and a miss, weak swing, and Judge has a stolen base standing up without a throw. Cody got fooled badly on that pitch. That is the second strikeout for Buehler. Stolen base for Aaron Judge. He's 5 out of 8. Cleanup hitter today, Paul Goldschmidt. He's sponsored by Roto-Rooter. Leave plumbing to the pros at Roto-Rooter. Struck out looking in a 1-2 pitch. Swings here. Backhanded by the third baseman Meyer. Throws across. Didn't get it dug out. Judge will hold it third as Toro could not hold on. There's a break for the Yankees.
Well, this is what happens when you don't have a first baseman. There's no third, and they've tried everybody over there. It's not enough. And actually, a really nice play by Myers, who's never played third base, but he's a shortstop. He's a terrific player. And it is a bounce, yes, but a first baseman gets that.
He was there plenty of time. Toro, not a real tall guy, but he's stretching. He was right there, but the ball flopped off his glove.
Oh, they gave the error to Meyer. That's a tough error.
There's Jazz, and he looks at the first pitch fastball in the inside quarter for a strike.
I mean, I know it bounced, but it was in his glove. 56 errors for the Red Sox, the most in Major League Baseball.
So E5, runners at the corners. 5-0 Yankees here in the second. Pitch to Jazz. Missed down low. And the count's at 1-1. Well, it's a door opener. See if they can get through it. Judge at third. Goldschmidt at first. 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Fastball in there for strike. He went inside and got that corner again. Jazz was 0-2 in the first inning and hit a 3-run homer. He's 1-2 here. And a pitch. Hit hard. Right field. Base hit. Judge walks home. Goldschmidt digging for third. He'll get there without a throw. Jazz Chisholm, another RBI, and the Yankees have a 6-0 lead here in the second inning.
Boy, he's come back with a vengeance, hasn't he? 4 games. Look what Jazz Chisholm has done.
Again with 2 strikes. How great is that?
And here comes pitching coach Andrew Bailey. Now, Walker Buehler is just trying to get mud out of his cleats. He's stalking around. He's just terrible body language out there. And this consultation on the mound is brought to you by the Barnes Firm. Injury attorneys. Call for a free consultation at 1-800-8-MILLION.
Well, if you're a Yankee fan just tuning in, you got to be loving this. 6-0. Jazz Chisholm delivered a 3-run homer and an 0-2 pitch with 2 outs, and now he does it again on a 1-2 pitch with 2 out, 2 on, and he picks up another run. There's Dominguez stepping to the plate. He singled to right on a 2-2 pitch back in the first, which 9 men came to the plate. There goes Jazz. Buehler never even looked at him, and no throw as Jazz slides in with a pop-up slide. Stolen base for him. That's number 7 for him, 7 out of 8.
Now, we got to ask Jazz afterwards. When he was at first base umpire Bruce Dreckman went over to him. He was smiling. He covered his mouth with his hand, and he said something to him. And they both laughed, and then they shook hands.
Look at down the line, third baseline foul.
Don't you want to know what that was?
I would love to be on the inside of that one.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I have, but not often.
Did they shake hands and laugh?
I'm telling you, rare. I might have seen that 20 years ago. 1-1 here to Dominguez. Swing and a miss.
So now Jazz is 7 for 13 with 6 ribbies. Not bad.
Just coming back. And again, I tell you what, the pitch count. This is pitch number 58 for Buehler, only in the second inning. 1-2 to Dominguez. Taking up high with runners at second and third. It's a base hit. You may want to get at your laugh emojis.
Well, here's the other thing. They've got this weekend series here, right?
Next pitch. Down low. Ball 3-2. I know they have a brutal schedule coming.
And that night, after the Sunday night game, they got on a plane and they fly to Seattle and play the next day.
No way.
Yep.
Oh, jeez.
And then go to San Francisco.
3-2 pitch. Well inside. Ball 4.
And then they go
I know what that's like doing that play that Sunday afternoon, Sunday night, and then fly to the coast the next day. It's brutal. And it's the second, as you know, it's the second day that gets
you. It is. They leave New York. They play 3 in Seattle, 3 in San Francisco, and while they're out there, 3 with the Angels.
You have my blessings.
You remember those days?
Yes, I do. Bases loaded for Volpe. Went Oppo with a 2-run homer last time. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. That walk by Buehler, his second. Struck out 2. Walked 2. And given up 2 home runs. Bases filled, nowhere to put Volpe.
Wait, it's turned into a beautiful night, hasn't it? Look at the sky. It's gorgeous.
There's pitch. Breaking ball way outside, 1-1.
And I only say that because I'm looking in the bullpen. You know, this guy's at 62 pitches. We're in the second inning, and
Nobody
there's
up.
no movement. No, not only is there nobody up, there's no movement.
It's like, hey, pal, you're on your own.
Whoa. Well, they got to.
There's a 1-1 from Buehler. Way outside. He's not close. They may have to do a mercy pull for him. He cannot find it. How about this? Stolen bases in this inning. Judge and Chisholm. 2-1 to Volpe. There's a pitch. Fastball. Just sent it right down the middle of the plate. Took his chances. 2-2. Full house here at the stadium. It's 6-0 already. Yankees. Buehler in just up to his nose in trouble. Here's a 2-2. The pitch. Put in play. Right side. Foul ball. Volpe's full badly there on a breaking ball. He gets through his hands. Threw bad at it and got a piece. Meanwhile, beneficiary Will Warren, 2 innings, 3 strikeouts, giving up 1 hit, and he's going to be well rested. Two long frames here by the Yankees. Again, the 2-2 with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Pitch from Buehler. Oh, it did hit him. Oh, my goodness. Buehler's command never got off the bus. That forces in a run at 7-0.
Well, right now the concern is Anthony Volpe, who's in some pain, but here comes the trainer, here comes Timmy Lentich and Aaron Boone. I'm going to see this again. It was a changeup, so it was still 89 miles an hour. Is not good, but he is in some pain over there, bending over, holding it. Looks the thumb, the right thumb. Is that what he's holding? Now
yep.
Let's see if we see this again, where that hit him. Oh, it hit him off the elbow, right off the end of the elbow. Sometimes that's the funny bone, so everything goes numb. Which
misnamed.
Yes. How did that ever happen?
I don't know, but every time during baseball season, I always get busy and forget to look it up, but you're 100% right. What the? Who called? There's nothing funny about it. That pain that goes through
the pain
the
and
nerve.
Everything gets numb. And Zach Kelly, right-hander, is warming up for the Red Sox now really quickly. And you know, you're hoping, Dave, that it hit him off the elbow. That's why he grabbed his hands, because you know that numb feeling. You've had that. It's just awful. And you have to wait for it. And Volpe's shape.
Boy, if you're a Red Sox fan right now, you're sending out an all-points bulletin for Walker Buehler's control.
Boy,
because it is not working.
I don't think if you're a Red Sox fan, you've gotten used to watching this for the last 3 months. Because they've been doing this last 2.5 months, and so they're going to leave him in. It's going to be okay.
And if you're a Yankee fan, you're reveling in this tonight. Have you already popped open your second beverage? 7-0 Yankees in the second. Bases still loaded.
Whoa.
Volpe seems to be okay. He's for me to say.
I'll bet that's what it was, because things go numb. If you don't know, you don't know if something's broken.
How about this? The Yankees in the first inning set 9 men to the plate. Did a lot of damage with 2 outs. Most of the damage with 2 outs. There's 2 outs, bases loaded here. 8th man to the plate. Here's Wells. It's broken bat. The bat goes to the right side. A little blooper. Story tries to make the catch. Does he make the catch? Yes, he did. I hope he didn't hurt himself as he's rolling on the ground. Man, what a start to this ball game. Yankees had a couple more. We go to the third at 7-0 Yankees over the Red Sox on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by G.
Find excellence in every detail.
Are you a New Yorker who's never been surprised by the following? How everyone has a podcast?
I've got almost 17 subscribers.
How apartments that are called cozy are just really small?
Spacious is a state of mind.
How your friends in Jersey will never visit you.
No, I definitely I'm not coming.
Nothing surprises a New Yorker like the new monthly scratch-off games from the New York Lottery. Play the match-to-win scratch-off game today with prizes up to $500,000. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Baseball fans, it's game time. Gear up for the season with Key Food and their family of supermarkets. Your one-stop shop for all your game day essentials. Whether you're grilling up hot dogs or snacking on peanuts and popcorn, Key Food has you covered with a selection that never strikes out. Plus, as a proud sponsor of New York Yankees radio, Key Food and their family of supermarkets brings every thrilling moment straight to you. Key Food, the difference is key.
When you bank with Provident Bank, you're backed by the power of commitment. Whether it's checking, savings, mortgage, or home equity products you need, Provident is committed to helping you achieve your financial goals. And that's commitment you can count on. Stop by a location near you or connect online. Official partner of the Yankees Radio Network. Learn more at Provident.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
It's time to step up to the plate to see if you can guess.
Ready to get to work, building our bounce back.
This is Anthony Volpe. Listen to every Yankees game on the Odyssey app.
Well, we're hoping Anthony Volpe's okay after being hit. He's out on the field and see how he throws the ball.
Okay, so Matt tells us that the bone is named the humerus, Humerus. So funny, humorous. That's
all right. Take a ball-peen hammer, hit yourself there, and see if you're laughing.
Well, but the bone is called the humerus bone.
I know, but
I'm sure they thought it was very cute at the time. You can't say it hit him on the humerus bone.
Here's the first pitch from Warren. It's in there to David Hamilton. First strike. Hamilton at second base. 8th round pick of the Brewers. University of Texas, third season with the Sox. 0-1. Left-hand hit. Looks at the breaking ball. Down low, 1-1.
Storage Post is your home for local self-storage solutions, climate-controlled units, top-notch security, and the official self-storage partner of the New York Yankees.
7-0 Yankees. Top of the third inning. Hamilton, Rafaela, and Duran coming up. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2. Changeup. A good one. 8-9-1 coming up for the Red Sox. Will Warren off to a good start in the first 2 innings. 3 strikeouts, 1 base hit. Meanwhile, Walker Buehler's been a nightmare. 2 innings, he's faced 17 hitters already.
I guess the feeling's a little different when you have a 7-run lead.
Pitch up high, 2-2. Hamilton hitting at 203 with 2 homers and 8 runs batted in. Left-hand hitter. Infield pulled around to the right for him. Grisham now cheating a couple steps left. And a pitch inside, strike 3 called. Back-to-back Ks for Warren. 4th in the game, 1 down here in the 3rd.
Warren had seen, obviously, Hamilton and Rafaela in the minor leagues. Also Abreu.
A lot of familiar faces for sure. Sedan Rafaela, the center fielder, 252, 6 homers and 25 runs batted in. Swings, pops a looper. DJ calls off Goldschmidt, makes the catch. DJ running to his left, and he made the catch just out on the fringe.
Well, that's one part of DJ's game. He's playing flawless second base.
3rd inning brought to you by Spectrum. Life moves, and so should your connection. Get fast and reliable speeds on the network that moves with you. Spectrum. Quick 2 outs. There's Durant. Struck out on a 1-2 pitch looking. This kid's dynamic. 274 coming into today's action. There's a back to a breaking ball for a strike.
He's just a really good player coming into his own.
Yeah, 5th season. Yeah. All-star last year. Wow, 34 bags too. The 285 with 21 homers. Next pitch. Misses down low. 1-1.
Great center fielder, great left fielder, and playing left field in Fenway Park, you think it's easy because of the wall, but it really isn't. You have to get used to it, where the balls are bouncing off.
I was impressed by this kid's speed when I saw him last year as a pitch.
Yep.
swung on a foul off, and I'm glad he got his life back together. He made a revelation about some of the mental health issues he was going through, and I'm very glad to hear he's got it straightened out.
Sometimes his mission now is to help other people who are going through that kind of depression. I mean, you look at him, you'd think he seemingly had everything.
Oh,
this is a guy who was only alive because a gun didn't go off.
Right. Good-looking athlete, making a good dollar. Swing the foul one off.
But now his mission is to help. He said, if I help one person, I'm successful. And it's changed his whole life. I was talking to him today. He's just effervescent now. He's a different person.
That's beautiful. Good for him. 2 out, nobody on. Yankees lead 7-0. Top of the third. Warren ahead of Duran 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a pitch. Breaking ball, swing and a miss. He got him. Will Warren's on his game. 5 strikeouts. He goes 1, 2, 3 in the third. He's retired the last 5 and 6 of the last 7. Not bad. Bottom 3 coming up. 7-0 Yankees on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by G.
Nissan está aquí para ti este verano. Con un MSRP más bajo en Rogue y Pathfinder, corre al evento de ofertas.
Baseball fans, it's game time. Gear up for the season with Key Food and their family of supermarkets. Your one-stop shop for all your game day essentials. Whether you're grilling up hot dogs or snacking on peanuts and popcorn, Key Food has you covered with a selection that never strikes out. Plus, as a proud sponsor of New York Yankees Radio, Key Food and their family of supermarkets brings every thrilling moment straight to you. Key Food, the difference is key.
Are you a New Yorker who's never been surprised by the following? How everyone has a podcast?
I've got almost 17 subscribers.
How apartments that are called cozy are just really small?
Spacious is a state of mind. Oops.
How your friends in Jersey will never visit you?
No, I definitely am not coming.
Nothing surprises a New Yorker like the new monthly scratch-off games from the New York Lottery. Play the match-to-win scratch-off game today with prizes up to $500,000. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
It's game time, and you don't want to miss a pitch. So why not do all your grocery shopping right from your own dugout? Go to shop.foodbazaar.com. Use promo code FANSGET10 and get $10 off your first order of $50, plus your first delivery is free. Never miss a pitch and get $10 off your first order of $50 at shop.foodbazaar.com. Food Bazaar Supermarket, proud sponsor of the Yankees Radio Network.
Provident Bank. Commitment you can count on. The Yankees trust J.P. McHale Pest Management. So can you. Serving New York and Lower Connecticut with cutting-edge protection. Visit nopest.com. J.P. McHale Pest Management. Not just good, guaranteed.
Step up to the plate and swing by Duncan today. Let's show those taste buds some Yankees magic and hit a flavor home run together. Duncan, the ultimate MVP of your taste lineup. The New York Yankees run on Duncan.
7-0 lead for the Yankees as we play bottom of the third. And Walker Buehler has been lifted for Zach Kelly. Buehler just did not have it at all today. His command was terrible.
Zach Kelly's last game was on Tuesday. He's been up and down a few times. They've been using Worcester like a shuttle. It's pretty close.
Big right-hander. First pitch to DJ LeMahieu. Swing and a miss. And a breaking ball up top. DJ and a comebacker to Buehler his first time up. Buehler in 2 innings faced 17 batters. How about that? Gave up 7 runs and 7 hits. 5 of the runs earned. Here's the next pitch. Fastball away, ball 1. It'll be LeMahieu, Grisham, and Judge here in the home third, 7-0 Yankees.
Zach Kelly just has been up and down 3 times already.
Wow. 1-1. Pretty firm slider. Catch the outside corner for strike 1 and 2.
He actually has kind of reverse splits. Lefties are just 5 for 22. That's 227 compared to righties going 8 for 28. That's 286. So
1-2 pitch. Breaking ball outside. 2-2. All Yankees so far on a big day for Jazz Chisholm. He's driven in 4 runs. Volpe's driven in 3. Here's a 2-2. Pitch from Kelly. Breaking ball in on his hands. Swing and a miss. And down goes DJ. And there's 1 away. Coming to you live from the Provident Bank broadcast booth here at Yankee Stadium. Provident Bank commitment you can count on. Visit Provident.bank to learn more. One out back to Trent Grisham. 3 consecutive ABs. 3 innings, 3 ABs.
Zach Kelly, 30 years old now.
He's a right-hander and throws back to a breaking ball to Grisham. Called strike. Grish walked and scored the first, popped out to Story, the shortstop, in the second inning.
Kelly was signed by the A's, a non-drafted free agent, back in 2017.
Next pitch. It's down low. 1-1.
Looks like he was in the minor leagues until they traded him to the Red Sox in 2021. Worcester, Portland, that's A-N-AA. Up and down, up and down.
There's 1-1 to Grisham. Swung on and bounced to the right side. It's a fair ball. Right to Toro, the first baseman. A couple steps to the back for out number 2.
Fastball change and slider.
Bring up Aaron Judge. Third inning brought to you by Spectrum. Life moves, and so should your connection. Get fast and reliable speeds on the network that moves with you. Spectrum. Judge off to a great start. 113 exit velo on a base hit. A double to left center, and then for him a blooper to left. He looks at a front door breaking ball. It's called strike 1. Zach Wilson. Zach Kelly, beg your pardon. Here's the pitch. Inside to Judge. First time Kelly is seeing Aaron Judge in the batter's box in front of him. 1-1. Here's the next pitch. Way outside. 2-1. We will definitely have to ask Jazz about his convo with Bruce Dreckman, because I saw the back end of it, when Yes put it up.
Laughing,
2-1.
they shook hands.
Breaking ball, swing and a miss. 2-2.
Sweeper. They all have that sweeper now on this team. Everybody throws them.
He's not going to throw it in that location again, I can tell you that.
I bet you Aroldis Chapman doesn't throw one. I saw him today.
I saw him from a
really
distance.
Good.
He really does. I mean, he's 37, 38? He is still put together. Judge using his timeout. 2 out, nobody on here in the home third at 7-0 Yankees. 2-2 to Judge.
He's 37.
There you go. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball. Got him. Little leg kick follow through by Kelly. He liked that. 1, 2, 3 in the third. We go to the fourth. 7-0 Yankees over.
Are you a New Yorker who's never been surprised by the following? How everyone has a podcast?
I've got almost 17 subscribers.
How apartments that are called cozy are just really small?
Spacious is a state of mind. Oops.
How your friends in Jersey will never visit you?
No, I definitely am not coming.
Nothing surprises a New Yorker like the new monthly scratch-off games from the New York Lottery. Play the match-to-win scratch-off game today with prizes up to $500,000. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Baseball fans, it's game time. Gear up for the season with Key Food and their family of supermarkets. Your one-stop shop for all your game day essentials. Whether you're grilling up hot dogs or snacking on peanuts and popcorn, Key Food has you covered with a selection that never strikes out. Plus, as a proud sponsor of New York Yankees Radio, Key Food and their family of supermarkets brings every thrilling moment straight to you. Key Food, the difference is key.
At Provident Bank, your community is their priority. That's why they've been putting your needs first day in and day out for more than 185 years. Through their checking accounts with better rewards, their local lenders who are right in your neighborhood, and their online banking solution that's accessible 24/7. Provident is proud to be an official partner of the Yankees Radio Network because they're part of your team. Learn more at Provident.bank. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating.
Keep celebrating when you bundle and save with the State Farm Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Are you ready to round the bases with baseball?
Fourth is sponsored by Hand & Stone Massage Facial Spa. Book a relaxing massage or facial after the game. 7-0.
All right, something to look out for. Anthony Volpe's out of the game, and Oswald Peraza is at short. However, it is 7-0.
Right. That's a great opportunity for Booney to get him out, get some treatment. First pitch, Will Warren to Rafael Devers. It's outside ball one. Devers popped out to Volpe.
Well, I would imagine they'll check that out. Hopefully it's just precautionary, get some x-rays. But
as we speak, they're all over it. Here's the next pitch. Fastball up and in off the plate, though. 2-0.
If nothing else, there's going to be swelling in there. And get it down now. 7-0. He can come back tomorrow.
Devers, Abreu, and Narvaez here in the top of the fourth for the Sox. Next pitch swung on and hit foul. Kind of left field line. 2-1.
Scoreboard brought to you by Food Bazaar Supermarket. Shop local, eat global with Food Bazaar Supermarket. So one game in the American Interleague is over. 4-3. Tampa beats Miami. For Miami, it's fifth straight loss. Jonathan Aranda, 2 for 4, 2 ribbies for Tampa. They're starting to play well.
Here's a pitch to Devers. Swung on, hit the right side. DJ down to a knee. Gathers, throws over to Goldschmidt for the out. 1 away. It's been a great year for Devers. How about that? 9 offensive categories. He's top 10.
The Tigers have a 1-0 lead over the Cubs, top of the 6th, courtesy of Gleyber Torres RBI single. Ben Brown against Tarek Skubal.
One down here is Willier Abreu. Struck out his first time. And swings and pops one up right side. This will be Goldschmidt. Heels on the grass. Makes an easy catch. Not only is Will Warren breezing, he's doing it in very economical fashion here.
And he's been sitting for a while. I wonder about that. Pittsburgh and Philly all tied up 1 apiece, bottom of the second. They're in Pittsburgh. Joe Ross against Bailey Falter. Washington's leading Texas 2-0. They are in the top of the 9th in Washington. Raining in St. Louis. Mets will be in Colorado, and Atlanta's out in San Francisco later.
Red Sox come in with a record of 30-34, 4th place in the AL East. First pitch to Narvaez, way outside ball one. Narvaez, the catcher, slide out to center's first time.
He's facing his buddy that he caught for years in the minor leagues. Will Warren.
Field straight up and breaking ball down low. 2-0.
Will Warren is always asking Garrett Cole and always talks for advice, and they talk about that. And now Garrett Cole can ask Will Warren how he got Rafael Devers out.
Is that the truth? 2-0.
One post-game day, Garrett just...
Pitch outside, fastball.
And we're asking, and Garrett's just standing there, and he said, anybody got any ideas?
I remember seeing that. He was honest. Got a sense of humor, at least. Hey, that's where that game flows, man. Some guys just have your number. 3-0. Came back with a fastball right down the pipe. 3-1. 2 out, nobody on here in the top of the 4th. All Yankees 7-0. 5 runs. First inning. 2 more in the second. 3-1. And again, came right down the middle. Strike 3 and 2. Huge crowd. Even more people since I last really took a look around. Not a nary a seat available. 3-2 pitch. Missed inside. Oh, I thought he'd go back with the fastball again. Worked the slider. And that's his first walk. He's got 5 strikeouts. They'll bring up Abraham Toro. Switch hitter, he'll bat lefty. So far, so good. Will Warren, after 2 rugged outings, his last 2 starts. And there's first pitch strike. Fastball to Toro, 0-1. So Peraza's at short for Volpe. He's playing up the middle. Here's pitch swung on, skied. medium center field. Going back Peraza, coming in, calling everybody off as Grisham. That's the right play. He makes the catch, and that'll do it. A nice inning for Will Warren, nothing across. We go bottom 4, 7-0 Yankees over the Red Sox.
Are you a New Yorker who's never been surprised by the following? How everyone has a podcast?
I've got almost 17 subscribers.
How apartments that are called cozy are just really small?
Spacious is a state of mind. Oops.
How your friends in Jersey will never visit you?
No, I definitely am not coming.
Nothing surprises a New Yorker like the new monthly scratch-off games from the New York Lottery. Play the match-to-win scratch-off game today with prizes up to $500,000. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Baseball fans, it's game time. Gear up for the season with Key Food and their family of supermarkets. Your one-stop shop for all your game day essentials. Whether you're grilling up hot dogs or snacking on peanuts and popcorn, Key Food has you covered with a selection that never strikes out. Plus, as a proud sponsor of New York Yankees Radio, Key Food and their family of supermarkets brings every thrilling moment straight to you. Key Food, the difference is key.
When you bank with Provident Bank, you're backed by the power of commitment. Whether it's checking, savings, mortgage, or home equity products you need, Provident is committed to helping you achieve your financial goals. And that's commitment you can count on. Stop by a location near you or connect online. Official partner of the Yankees Radio Network. Learn more at Provident.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating.
Keep celebrating when you bundle and save with the State Farm personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang.
Early going, all Yankees, 7-0 over the Red Sox. Bottom of the 4th. Brought to you by Cars for Kids, 877 Cars for Kids. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today. Cody Bellinger leads off. And they give Zach Kelly through a nice inning. Back in the 3rd. Big right-hander. First pitch to Cody. A breaking ball, a big swing, and fouled it back.
Yankee fans shop the New Era Authentic Collection Yankees team store and NewEraCap.com. New Era, the official on-field cap of Major League Baseball.
Bellinger had an awkward swing and a miss for a strikeout his last time up. Swings and fouls one down the left field line, 0-2. First time up, he lined out the Story. Shortstop. What a start by the Yankees. Walk to Grisham, Judge with a double. Bellinger lines out. Goldschmidt strikes out looking, and then Jazz hits a 3-run homer on an 0-2 pitch, 2 out. Then gets single, then Volpe went up a 2-run homer. Pitch down and in with a breaking ball, 1-2. Second inning, it was Jazz coming through again. 2 outs, 1-2 pitch. Single to right, drove in a run, and then Volpe got hit by a pitch with the bases loaded. And Cody serves this one down the left field line, keeps the AB alive.
Okay, and we will, of course, let you know if we hear anything about Volpe. I'm guessing, Dave, that they just, with 7-0, why take a chance, give him x-rays, get ice on it, and because even if nothing is broken and nothing's wrong, it's going to swell up pretty good.
For sure. 1-2 to Bellinger. And the pitch. Breaking ball laced down the right field line. It stays fair. Cody out of the box hard. Playing off the wall is Abreu. Bobbled it, and in with a slide is Bellinger.
Didn't need to slide, but he didn't know that at the time, that Abreu was not going to be able to get it off the wall. That ball is spinning and came right back into him. It started on the outside part of the plate and moved in. When it moved in, it went over the middle. And Abreu, he got it in his glove, and then it bounced straight up, picked it up. Ball was underneath the padding of the wall, picked it up and threw it in. Bellinger didn't know where the ball was, so he slid. He didn't look back at Abreu. He's just running.
Well, he ran hard from the get-go. I like that.
Yep, and he's looking, where's the ball? Why isn't it not here?
Here's Goldie. See if he can pick him up. Goldsmith, a strikeout looking, reached on an error by the third baseman, Meyer. First pitch. Inside for ball 1. That Bellinger double is 11th of the season. Bellinger, good speed. He's out at second. 7-0 Yankees, bottom 4. There's 1-0 pitch. Fastball taken for strike. 1-1.
This game started a half hour late. We had a downpour. It really looked like a monsoon. And then all of a sudden it was gone.
Yeah, they gave him a warning about an hour before. Pitch swung on and foul tipped into Narvaez's glove. 1-2 to Goldschmidt. Game 1 of 3. Then Monday night, Yankees take off with Kansas City. Series there, and then a series in Boston. 1-2 here to Bellinger, to Goldschmidt. Here's a pitch swung on, chopped up the middle behind the mound, retrieved by the pitcher, and he flips over to first. Gets Bellinger to third. So there's one out. So productive out by Goldie. Wasn't pretty, but he got the job done. Chopper off the plate. Kelly, a big kid, couldn't get it, use his reach and make the play. How about Jazz? He's got 4 runs batted in here tonight. His third plate appearance. Drawn in infield. Runner at third. Pitch. Fastball backhanded nicely by Narvaez down in the dirt. Ball 1.
So since he's been back, 7 for 13 with 6 ribbies. Today, 2-run homer, single, 4 RBIs today. Stolen base. I got the stolen base.
3 for 4 last night with an RBI. It led right into this. Drawn in infield now. 1-0. 1 out. Runner at third. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. In there for strike. Jason Dominguez is on deck, and who's on deck is brought to you by TimberTech Decking and Railing. Everything wood should be. Visit timbertech.com. Narvaez needs a couple seconds in the conversation with Mark Wegner. Jazz leans in and gets an explanation from Wegner as to whatever was going on. There was no pitch clock violation. Nope. So the count's 1-1. 1 out. Runner at third. That's Bellinger. Yankees have a 7-0 lead, bottom 4. Kelly kicks and deals. Pitch swung on and hit right to net. Caught on the undeck circle by Dominguez. One hopper.
Walking all the way around the circle. Still talking to home plate umpire Mark Wegner.
If you do get him on the start of the game, you've got to ask about the combo with the first base umpire. 1-2. Jazz battling here, which he's done twice already. A 1-2 count. And the pitch from Kelly. Swung on and got a piece of it, fouled it back.
Rest of this weekend are national games. Tomorrow is the Fox national game at 7:30. And then ESPN on Sunday.
Jazz digging in, balancing up in that left-hand hitter's box. 7 runs on 8 hits for the Yankees. No runs, 1 hit for the Red Sox. Here's 1-2 to Jazz. He just got a piece of that. A late swing through his hands and got a piece of it to keep the AB alive.
Change up. He recognized it right at the last minute.
Trevor Story. A little mini jumping jack, huh?
Yep.
Stay loose out there. Here's the 1-2 pitch to Jazz. Fastball down at his feet. Ball 2.
Remember Trevor Story's rookie year where he hit 8 home runs in a row? Remember that day?
Remember he had a series of Mariners in Boston. He must have driven in 10 runs over the course of a series. 2-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Throw down to first to complete it.
He has been largely not part of things in Boston. He was some player with
his years in Colorado. Wow.
How about them going with Troy Tulowitzki to Trevor Story?
Shame Tulo's career got cut. Yeah, I thought that was going to be a really long career. You know, he moved on. He's in Toronto, a couple other spots.
He was here, finished his career here.
Yeah. Here's Dominguez, and he swings at a breaking ball, fouls it off third base side. Yankees with a 7-0 lead. Dominguez, base hit, run scored, first inning. Second inning, he walked. He was on base a couple of times. Batting on his good side, the left-hand side of the plate. Pitch outside, ball one.
So Matt just reminded me that now they've got Ezekiel Tovar. So they went from Tulowitzki to Story to Tovar. So they know how to pick shortstops. That we get. Colorado.
Yeah, Tovar's a nice player. 1-1. Fastball missed outside. 2-1.
The Yankees were in Colorado. Tulowitzki's rookie year, and he had a Derek Jeter rookie card in his back pocket.
That's why he wore number 2.
A lot of those around the league.
Yeah, Bregman's one of them, too. 2-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 2-2. Bregman, by the way, before he had the quad injury, 51 games, hitting .299, 11 homers, and 35 runs batted in.
Yeah,
that's a big loss.
He says it's not going to take him as long as everybody thinks, because these are tough. He's, we're number 2. Don't forget, Alex Bregman was a shortstop. And
then at LSU, yeah.
And when they put him at third, when they brought him to the big leagues, he was playing third base.
2-2. Way outside. A good player. Really good player. A couple world championships.
Been a leader immediately on this team. This is a team full of kids. He said
a lot of drama, too.
Well, they didn't handle things well.
3-2 here to Dominguez. 2 out, runner in third. Infield's backed up. And the pitch from Kelly. Swing and a miss. Boy, he was in launch mode there. Didn't shorten up that swing. Swings through. And Kelly with his 4th strikeout. Runner to third. They can't score him. We go to the top of the 5th.
Are you a New Yorker who's never been surprised by the following? How everyone has a podcast?
I've got almost 17 subscribers.
How apartments that are called cozy are just really small?
Spacious is a state of mind. Oops.
How your friends in Jersey will never visit you?
No, I definitely am not coming.
Nothing surprises a New Yorker like the new monthly scratch-off games from the New York Lottery. Play the match-to-win scratch-off game today with prizes up to $500,000. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Baseball fans, it's game time. Gear up for the season with Key Food and their family of supermarkets. Your one-stop shop for all your game day essentials. Whether you're grilling up hot dogs or snacking on peanuts and popcorn, Key Food has you covered with a selection that never strikes out. Plus, as a proud sponsor of New York Yankees Radio, Key Food and their family of supermarkets brings every thrilling moment straight to you. Key Food, the difference is key.
At Provident Bank, your community is their priority. That's why they've been putting your needs first, day in and day out, for more than 185 years. Through their checking accounts with better rewards, their local lenders who are right in your neighborhood, and their online banking solution that's accessible 24/7. Provident is proud to be an official partner of the Yankees Radio Network because they're part of your team. Learn more at provident.bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating.
Keep celebrating when you bundle and save with the State Farm personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Yankees with a 7-0 lead. Zach Kelly's really calmed things down here from the Red Sox side of things. Meanwhile, Will Warren's done a very good job. 5 strikeouts, 1 walk through 4. And first pitch to Marcelo Meyer. Fouled off right side. Meyer popped out to Jazz Chisholm his first time up.
Marcelo Meyer, 22 years old. Number 1 pick by the Red Sox out of high school in 2021.
Infield pulled around to the right. And Warren went after him, missed away. And change up 1-1. It's an opportunity for Warren to really get deep. Pitch count in good shape. He pitched number 53. He's 1-1 here to Meyer. And a pitch. Swung on, driven deep to right center field. Giving chase Judge, and now he's just going to watch it fly. Home run from Marcelo Meyer, his first.
His first major league home run.
Yep.
And that's the swing that everybody, they're going to try and get that for him, I am sure. And from 410 feet, went on 103 miles an hour. First major league home run is at Yankee Stadium. You got a slightly uphill swing.
That's a beautiful swing.
Beautiful swing, yeah. 22 years old.
It sounded good. It looked good. Yeah, he got all of it. Hopefully.
Somebody's got it?
Yeah, I think somebody's got it, and I think people are working on whoever it is to give it back. Let's see if that happens. Here's Trevor Story, pitch inside, ball one.
Well, a new guy does that. That's the guy who did that all the time, gets balls. He's very good at it. Isn't here anymore.
First big league homer. His pitch swung on and sent to right field. Judge going back, but he's got room. Right center field. A couple steps shy of the track, makes the catch. 1 out.
The pitch stayed up. It was about knee high. They just showed it again. That just a little. It cut a little bit, but it cut into Marcelo. Gotten about the 10th row in the pitch, 410 feet.
A run in, 1 out. Here is David Hamilton, left-hand hitter, struck out looking first time.
Boy, that's a good-looking left-handed swing. That would fit someplace else besides Fenway. Whoa.
Hope they got that. Hope they eventually do get that baseball back. Myers got the matinee looks too to go with that great swing.
Sure does. His hair is better than John Tumpaine's.
Tumpaine, the umpire, he was your clubhouse leader till now, huh?
Yeah.
Here's the 1-0. Next pitch, swing and a miss. And we call Tristan Cassis, who's out for the season.
Yes.
Here's another one.
Do you know what Tristan? He's got a foundation, and a part of it is in New York, and he does stuff with underprivileged kids.
Mm-hmm.
He came to New York on the train today.
Bless his heart. Next pitch. In there for strike 1 and 2 to Hamilton.
Did the event with these kids. They're all, I think, from the Bronx. They were up here at the stadium, got back on the train and went back to Boston because he's got a therapy session tomorrow morning.
Wow. Well, points for him.
But wasn't going to disappoint these kids.
Kudos. Back to a breaking ball missed. 2 and 2 to Hamilton.
You know, a lot of players get it.
I have to finish that Netflix special. I watched it on, I think, 2 trips ago. I watched the first episode. I enjoyed it. It was good.
It's very good.
2-2 pitch. Fastball, and got him looking. That was really well located by Will Warren for strikeout number 6. 2 down here in the 5th inning.
DKNY and Yankees baseball, both synonymous with New York City. Visit DKNY.com. A New York attitude stitched into every thread.
So twice now, Hamilton has taken a called third strike. Zenon Rafaela. Center fielder stands in. He popped out to DJ LeMahieu his first time. It's 7-1 Yankees. And Warren just pounding that strike zone as well. He should. First pitch is strike. Slider.
Warren has faced him before. He said he faced him in a couple of levels.
Right-hander deals. Pitch swung on. Sent to center field. Grisham back a couple of steps now. Angling to his right. Makes the catch, and that'll do it. Home run by Meyer. Gets Boston on the board. To go bottom 5 at 7-1 Yankees on WFAN Yankees Radio, driven by G.
Hi. Are you a New Yorker who's never been surprised by the following? How everyone has a podcast?
I've got almost 17 subscribers.
How apartments that are called cozy are just really small?
Spacious is a state of mind. Oops.
How your friends in Jersey will never visit you?
No, I definitely am not coming.
Nothing surprises a New Yorker like the new monthly scratch-off games from the New York Lottery. Play the match-to-win scratch-off game today with prizes up to $500,000. Please play responsibly. Must be 18 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY.
Baseball fans, it's game time. Gear up for the season with Key Food and their family of supermarkets. Your one-stop shop for all your game day essentials. Whether you're grilling up hot dogs or snacking on peanuts and popcorn, Key Food has you covered with a selection that never strikes out. Plus, as a proud sponsor of New York Yankees radio, Key Food and their family of supermarkets brings every thrilling moment straight to you. Key Food, the difference is key.
At Provident Bank, they realize that every stage in your business's growth has its own set of challenges. That's why no matter what stage or phase your business is in, they have products, services, and strategies to help you thrive. Manage your finances, reduce expenses, earn interest, and more. As leaders in lending and experts in local decision-making, they're the right size bank to support your business. Official partner of the Yankees Radio Network. Learn more at Provident.bank, member FDIC.
Jake from State Farm. I just beat my running PR, so I'm celebrating.
Keep celebrating when you bundle and save with the State Farm personal price plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer. Availability and eligibility may vary.
Bottom of the fifth, brought to you by Key Food and their family of supermarkets. Good to have you with us here, Yankee Baseball. First Yankee Red Sox meeting of the season, and right now the Yankees just jumped out quickly. 7 runs in the first 2 innings and 7-1 as we go bottom 5.
Bet365 real-time money line is now minus 50,000 for the